What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the LSU Tigers and the Miami Hurricanes. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Hey guys, checking in pregame with the Miami head coach. This is exactly what they expected when the season started. They knew they had to go to the transfer portal, and the quarterback they got has lived up to every expectation. He has shown great leadership, composure, and poise in every moment. But not only that, he has really shown that he can get it done on the field. Late in this season, he's taking them to where they thought they could go, and he has got to get off to a quick start here today to keep that momentum going. Back to you.
All right, Holly. The Hurricanes will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Running inside, it's Barry. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Now, guys, when it comes to LSU, when you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Levin. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Trying to take it back.
What a start by this defense. That is exactly what you need, man. They've been a little bit hit or miss. They've been a little bit up and down. But to start the game on a high note, get the good mojo going, great start for this defense.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fletcher. Brings him to the open. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Hurricane! A great catch and run for 6. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Unleashes one. The short hands, it's Brown. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
That's a really nice job hauling that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all three levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
All right, guys, let's talk LSU. I'm sure you guys saw this. One of the top running backs in the country, five-star guy, gave a verbal commitment last week. What's the expectation for him as soon as he hits campus?
I mean, you don't get 5 stars very often, and you get 5 stars for a reason, because you are a dude.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. No real chance on the return, but they got it at the 34.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep him honest, take him chunk by chunk.
Here's a heat. They get to him as he throws. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And the Canes will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Mensah fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And a lot of times when you get down here in the red zone, man, it's players, not plays. Finding your individual matchups that you feel very confident in. And I'm not surprised they went to their go-to wide receiver. And I'm also not surprised that he won on the outside and got the touchdown.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. He'll bring it out. It's Wilson. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Makes the catch. It's Green. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side, but this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going, get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
To throw, it's Levitt. Here's the pressure. Thought he saw some daylight, but this defense closed quickly, maybe picked up one on the play.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative, and that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Gets away from one, finds room. There he goes to the right. Touchdown, Tigers. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they light up the scoreboard, covering 65 yards on that touchdown pass. He'll bring it out. It's Lyle. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Handoff to the single back. He's in open space downfield. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
Zings it complete to the right. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And for the majority of the offseason, we thought Mensah was going to be starting for Duke in the offseason saga that happened. Obviously, a lot went into it. But here's what you know.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Touchdown, Kane! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
Man, make it a statement early in this football game. I'm open. Get it to me. He's already got 2 tutties on the game. Nice job making his presence felt early in this football game.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. Looking for blockers. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Back to throw, it's Levin. Pressure coming. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Handoff, Caden Durham. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18.
Ooh, and I love the running back here. Running into the blitz, he saw the extra defender. He was able to put his foot in the ground and make a miss. That was a good play.
Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Using his legs, it's Fletcher. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Now, the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. They feed him again. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because the first down you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
And the offense here dialed up a really good zone beater. Give credit to the offensive coordinator. He called the right play at the right time.
Oh, better look. Could be an alley. Ripping through the defense. Touchdown, Hurricane. And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
And just keep feeding this guy the football, and this scoreboard's going to keep lighting up. This dude is unbelievable. He needs just a little bit of space, and he has gone off to the races. This offense, David, has so many weapons, but this running back is a game changer.
He is, and so many weapons is right. This defense has had absolutely no answer so far, giving up way too many points early in this football game. They need to have a conversation on the sidelines. Get the defensive coordinator, get everybody involved. They need more juice, and they got to find some answers fast.
He gets it out to the 32 and sets him up with a little better field position. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume. And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. Now 1st and 10 after they got them to jump. The play action fake. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football with the relentless chase. I love it. Get to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
Back to throw, it's Levitt. Grabbed over the middle, it's Green. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. Looking to throw again. He's going for a big play downfield. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. A quick break in the action here as they tend to the injured Hurricane. A senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So after that false start, now dealing with 2nd and 15. Lewis. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
The option, the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Finds his man. It's Fletcher. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the second quarter, but they're not calling the dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hook up there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Here's Darian Mensah to throw. Keeps looking downfield. He's got an open man. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Miami!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner will be brought down. We'll see what this offense can do sitting inside its own 20. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. He'll step out of bounds at the 13, and that gives him a little bit more room. The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. To the air, it's Levin. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set of downs.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Wilson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Under fire. Got his man. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need...
Lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
The sure hands, it's Durham. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
Here comes the heat. Hit as he throws. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Looks as if he's going to run it. He's there to make the stop.
The defense really gets it. They understand what's going on. The quarterback is a threat to run the football. I have to understand that. It changes the way I play defense. Am I going to have more speed on the field? Whatever I do, I got to make sure I do what they did right there. Focus in on the QB, lock in, and make sure he doesn't beat me.
And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
But guys, they're not sending the punt team out there. They're going to go for it. This is a huge risk. And man, if it backfires, they're in trouble. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. So Miami signals for a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense has it, they're on the move. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Now, what a missed opportunity for this offense. They had a chance to get points. Now they turn the football over. But if I'm this defense, I'm ready to roll. I got them in the black zone. They got to go the length of the field, see if I can go make something happen and get this ball back to my offense.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, and if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Got it in the middle, it's Vaughn. Brought down at the 31, it is a first down. And the Hurricanes come to the line in the hurry-up.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds.
And one of the things I love about this defense is their speed. And they knew coming into the game that they were going to see quarterback run. But that time they had him all bottled up, and they were able to use their speed to make him go east and west and run him out of bounds. Not a great game.
Snags it and he's open. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Moving out to the right. Touchdown, Canes! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. His third touchdown of the game. That's almost half of his total, as he now has 7 on the year. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Across the 25 to the 26 before going out of bounds, and that's where the offense will go to work. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Back to pass, it's Levitt. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, week 9, kind of a week where we separate the pretenders from the contenders here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with the Oklahoma State Cowboys in their matchup against the number 12 team, the Iowa State Cyclones. And it's Oklahoma State able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. This ball club now stands at 6 wins. They've ensured themselves at the very least of a 500 regular season.
The Canes offense comes onto the field looking to put together a drive.
Here now a look at some other games of note, including a...
Turning it on! That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Quick release on the RPO. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
Man, they've been scoring a lot of points. When you've got the skill and you've got the speed outside of wide receiver, that's why. And here we are in the second half, and nothing's changing. If they can't cover us, we're going to keep taking shots, and that's what you got to do. This quarterback right now, he's in a beautiful rhythm. He's seeing the field. The game looks slow to him right now, and he's executing at an incredibly high level. And these receivers outside, man, they are winning each and every time.
Right back to the well. Showing off the arms. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And this QB and wide receiver, like, they are in lockstep. They know exactly where they're going to be. QB really trusting his receiver to make plays. And if I'm him, I'm just going to keep finding him. Because so far, the defense has had zero answer for this 1-2 combination.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Hand off for Brown. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane!
And this is the definition of complementary football. Your defense takes the ball away, and the offense turns those takeaways into touchdowns. Fantastic run, great vision, but this has been so good. Their defense staying aggressive, getting the takeaways, and the offense capitalizing, David, with big plays.
And I wish I could say there was complementary football on the other side. They've complemented each other, and they both stunk. Like, both sides have been bad. Turning the football over, not scoring, like, dug yourself a huge hole in this football game. They better find something quick, fast, and in a hurry.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Yeah, like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
Going for the big play. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. What a dynamic play on that last one. Flips the field, and they've got it 1st and 10 from the 28. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And I guess he didn't watch the tape from a week ago. Because when you threw at this guy last week, he made big plays. He had 2 picks a week ago. They try him early in this football game, and it's the exact same result. You better be wary when you go after that young man.
They go to the counter. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's now up to 104 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This guy's been so much fun to watch all year long. Every single week, he's making defenders look silly trying to tackle him with that last play. Now over 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
The Canes with the 1st and 10. They'll run play action. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Looking for a crease. It's Fletcher. Got 9 yards on the play. It leaves him with 3rd and a yard. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Here's Mensah to throw. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the snap, it's Fletcher. Can't get him to the ground. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. That conversion sets a tone, but that's also really part of their MO. They're going to go for it on 4th and short.
Yeah, it's a body blow, and it's demoralizing. It's a good point.
Might have a chance. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the bill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
A quick break in the action here as they tend to the injured Hurricane. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. The run inside. It's Fletcher. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single...
Picked off to stop the threat. And he is brought down, but what a way to finish this quarter with the pick. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Here's Lewis to throw. Looking for a big play. He's got it way down the field. It's a seam wide open. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, LSU!
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. There is a player still down on the field, and it is an LSU Tiger. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Throwing, Mensah makes the catch. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down, and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. And the Canes are marching down the field. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He rifles one deep to the left. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
Powers through the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Here's a give to Durham. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
He's got great speed. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Miami's offense comes out ready to go to work. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes.
Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. These teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had something to prove today, and man, did they go out and do it.
Now, they proved it, and they proved they were better. They thought they were better coming in. We were talking to them, but they had a lot of confidence. They said, we're not ranked as high as we should be, and now they just showed the whole world. This squad is for real. We're going to be discussing them in the playoffs in the future, and they made a statement today, Palmer.
Yeah, that's the thing, David. To me, after watching that absolute beatdown, you can't help but think to yourself, this is a college football playoff caliber team. If they play like that, moving forward, if they put their A game together in all 3 phases, this is a team we're going to be talking about very, very late in the season.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Potw, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.